This week, a hot new bombshell.
After bombshell after bombshell.
A lot of stories were tracking, including an absolute bombshell.
About a bombshell.
There was a major new bombshell.
Unbelievable.
Bombshell conversation.
Reality Bombshell.
Hello and welcome to Reality Bombshell, the comedy podcast that investigates the not true crimes of your guilty pleasures and examines reality TV through a true crime lens. I'm Ariel, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm your resident reality TV historian.
I'm Ben, my pronouns are he, him. I'm the skeptic turned co-conspirator.
I'm Jack, my pronouns are he, him. I'm here for the ride. Maybe we'll witness a crime.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Together we connect clues, follow the drama, and unpack all things reality TV, one case at a time. Welcome, Jack.
Hello.
That's your first time in the pod bunker?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, here we are.
So Jack is our resident Big Brother correspondent.
Yes. He will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have been in and out, but there's so much Big Brother content that, like, you have to... Sometimes you need a break, because, like...
Fair.
Yeah.
It's it's constant. It's a constant
Literally
stream.
like around the
Well, because they only do it once a year,
Right.
but it will be, like, maybe, like, 40 episodes a season,
Right.
each an hour, and 24/7 live feeds.
Right.
Yeah, that's insane.
And then they've got the commentary on the live feed, so it just takes your entire summer.
Totally.
Yeah, holy cow.
But I think I've seen at least 15 of the 25 seasons.
Wow.
And so there's just a lot of content.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
a solid
Yeah.
amount.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
you'll be back to tell a Big
Tell
Brother
us more about
story,
Big
so
Brother, yeah.
We'll get there.
But we're here for a show I've never seen before.
Yes,
Yes.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yeah, I've seen the Hulu ad, and that's about
That's
it.
it.
So
It
I
is.
got nothing.
Going in blind.
An absolute ride, I'll tell you that.
No.
Yeah.
Before we get into that,
Yeah.
we're doing a new thing today.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah.
So we're talking about, because this show is about, shared obsessions, what's everyone been obsessed with this week?
What am I not obsessed with this week? I've been really into the Gilded Age, the general era, but also the TV show.
Cool.
And the subsequent podcast that comes with it, which is exceptional.
Is the Gilded Age your Roman Empire?
At the moment, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I get these like really intense hyperfixations where I then have to know like every single thing about a given topic.
Fair.
So,
Okay.
And you do that a lot with time periods. Like I know
big
the
history
60s
thing.
was a
The
big
60s
one.
is a big one for me.
Yeah.
Revolutionary War. Yeah.
Fair.
I went to the Met in New York a couple weeks ago and saw a John Singer Sargent exhibit, and it kicked off my whole Gilded Age extravaganza.
Sure.
Been watching the show, been listening to the podcast, which is hosted by a TCM programmer,
Yep.
and then one of the hosts of the Bowery Boys podcast, which is like a New York City history podcast, which is awesome.
That's
Would highly
cool.
recommend.
Yeah.
And then I've been reading Anderson Cooper's book about the Vanderbilts, which is
Sick.
super neat.
That's so fun.
So that's what I've been
Yeah.
obsessed with. I need HBO to cover all of my hyperfixations because it's so cohesive. It
Yes.
does everything for me. It's
Give
awesome.
us a little middle-aged woman serving in different historical eras.
There you go.
Exactly.
Done.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all I need. Yeah.
Perfect.
So whoever,
Time
if we know
time
anybody
traveling,
at HBO.
Yeah. Middle-aged woman.
Yeah,
Feels like
exactly.
Outlander.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
see that.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Almost.
If it took
Quantum
place
leap.
in New York.
Yeah.
And was all about like society. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Jack, what have we been obsessed with?
So you know this. I like to make kind of random Spotify playlist themes.
Sure.
And so the one I've been working on right now is called Country Music That the KKK Hates.
Nice.
Okay.
And so I'm listening to a bunch
Ooh.
of different gay country artists.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
So on the way here, there's this guy, Chris Houseman, and he's got
I do
an
know
album.
Chris. Yep.
And so, like, I did his. I went old school for gay country. I did
Sure.
Steve Grand,
Cool.
for American Boy, classic of the genre.
Classic of the genre that's been around for 5 years, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Gay
10
country
if
is
you're
its own
generous.
genre? I honestly haven't
Yeah.
heard. I don't know any of these artists. I'll be
Yeah,
honest. Yeah.
gay country, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
I was telling you
that's
about it at
great.
work this week. Yeah.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's popping off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet.
Because
Yeah.
it's not like the, what's his name? Dixon Dallas?
Yes, that's like parody.
Yes. So, like,
Okay,
this is
right,
like they're
right.
not being funny about it.
No,
like,
they're
they're just
they're-
are gay. They want to do country music.
Right.
And so they're doing it.
Slay.
Exactly.
Love
Yeah.
it. Good for
and
them.
so it's played very straight, ironically.
Yes.
But, you know, I've been into it because, like, I grew up in kind of a rural area.
Yeah.
So, like,
I forget
summertime
that Southern
is
Delaware
country.
is
It's
the
super
South.
rural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, like, it is country vibes. If it's hot out, I want to be in a car with my windows down listening to country music, but I'm
Sunroof
also
open,
like
looking at the stars.
beers and dogs and
Hell yeah.
The
Hell
troops.
yeah,
ladies
brother.
and the troops.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
is
yeah.
not the vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Although
it's a
Chris
good middle
Houseman
ground.
does do a song about a dog.
Okay. Gays can have dogs
Okay,
too.
that's just
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
A lot of them do.
It's still a
lot of them
country-
have
Yeah, a
multiple.
lot of them have
It's
dogs.
still a country song about a dog. Just
Just gay.
different.
Just gay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Is the dog gay?
No, it was his ex-boyfriend's dog,
Oh.
and he lost a dog in the breakup.
Oh,
And so he was like, I miss you.
But I miss your dog more.
Well, no, it was I miss you, and you think it's about the boyfriend, but it's about the dog.
Aww. That's like my worst nightmare. Yeah,
Tough.
losing a pet like that. Oh,
You should
that's
just
tough.
steal
Single
it.
forever.
Just steal it. Just
Yeah.
steal the dog.
Chris
yeah.
Houseman,
Yeah.
steal the dog.
Yeah.
Just do
Yeah,
it.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you obsessed with, Ben?
I'm obsessed with Gypsy Rose's rebrand.
oh,
Has anyone else seen this?
No.
I've been. It's in the like corner of my algorithm.
Sure.
So I like see some things, but I don't.
I haven't seen
I don't
any
know
of
enough.
it. I haven't heard anything about her really since like she got out of
In
prison.
the past, it's like the past like 2 days, she has
Oh.
changed over all of her social media accounts to sell art.
What?
Yeah.
What art?
She's-
She's making art.
She's making art now.
Okay.
But like all
Good
of
for
her
her.
social media accounts are just like she's like gutted
Fully
it
just-
completely, and it's just about her art sales now. Like
You
she's
know
just, like,
what?
She's no
totally-
longer personality.
Yeah.
I
it's
quite
just-
like that. Good
Yeah,
for her.
like-
I don't think she should be an internet personality.
I agree with this.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
yeah.
the hard switch to selling
Yeah,
art
it's
is just like
crazy. That is a. If you told me a year ago that that's the direction she'd be going in, I would not believe you.
if you told me anything about Gypsy Rose a
That's
year
true.
ago, I wouldn't believe
Yeah,
you.
that's
Anything
true.
that's happened to her in the last year
Yeah, that's true.
would be shocked.
That's
No.
true. Is she still with that one guy? Not the guy that she got married to. It's
I don't
another
know. There
guy
were-
that
yeah,
she...
there were like 3 of them.
Didn't she have a kid?
She did have a kid.
Okay.
There's
Okay,
a lot
a
has
lot has
happened to Gypsy
happened,
Rose in
yeah.
the past couple of months.
Yeah.
She's living a life. She's living several lives.
She's
living
living
several
several
lives,
lives,
yeah,
and now
yeah,
she's living
yeah.
the life of a
Of a
art
struggling
salesman.
artist,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't know why this is giving me like Amanda Bynes rebrand vibes.
Sure.
Where it's just like, not a celebrity anymore. I'm
Yep.
out
Yeah.
Yep.
doing something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as it should be. Like,
Yeah. I really think she should not be a public figure.
agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she-
her selling art, totally cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for
Totally.
her.
Yeah. Yeah. Love that for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go Gypsy.
Reality bombshell.
So today we're going to be talking. We're still in season 1. This is episode 4. There is so much in this show
So
that
we're skipping the first 2 episodes of Secret Lives that we've done.
Yes, we're
each has
episodes
been
like
a-
1 and 2, and like
Right.
a little bit of 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of spilled into
Got
3
it,
a little
okay, I
bit.
didn't realize
Yeah. There's so much that I can't like. Every episode needs its own episode.
Right. It's
Yeah.
just jam-packed
Yeah.
stuff.
Right. Yeah. So we're talking about episode 4. Do you remember where we left off? And Jack has never seen the show, so we should.
Yeah, and
Give it
I
quick.
don't have your recaps from episode 1 and 2 either. So
Yeah,
like,
you're
I'm
good.
out.
Fake fan, it's fine.
I will-
No, okay.
I mean, I watched the Big Brother episode.
There you go.
Or listened.
There you
All
go.
right. All
That's
right.
great. That's
I
all
will.
you need.
I will try. I will
Yes.
try my best here.
Go ahead.
Episode 1.
Yes.
Taylor, Frankie, Paul.
Yes.
One Taylor Frankie Paul or Taylor Frankie, comma,
And Paul.
and
No,
Paul?
Taylor Frankie
One
Paul is
name.
one person.
Taylor Frankie
One
Paul.
person.
Well, hold
Okay.
on. Let me back up. There's 8 Mormon women.
Tracks.
Yes, and they are all moms.
Yeah,
Duh,
tracks.
because they're
And they're all part
Mormon.
of Mom Talk. Mom
Which is
Talk,
a- a
I
subsect
know
of.
Mom Talk from
Yes.
Big Brother because there's
Oh,
a connection
perfect.
that we will not get into today.
Oh, all right, great. Cool. I'll come back for
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So it's all these Mormon women that make TikToks
Yeah.
together, and they all live in Salt Lake. And there was
But they have like turned it into a business,
Mm-hmm.
essentially, each of them. Like they've become influencers.
Tracks with what I've seen in the literally one commercial I watched.
Yes.
Perfect.
So the reason that they blew up is because Taylor Frankie Paul exposed a bunch of members of Mom Talk for all soft swinging together.
Okay.
So that blew up. Mom Talk blew up. Hulu picked them up as a TV
Show.
show.
Yes. And then Taylor like crashed out hard in episode 1.
Yeah. She had a domestic violence incident with her boyfriend.
Yes.
That's not her husband her ex-husband that she has 2 kids with.
Yes. But she's pregnant.
Now
With
she's
the
pregnant
boyfriend.
with this boyfriend's baby.
Yes.
And you probably covered this, but you say incident. aggravator,
She was
victim.
She was the aggravator.
She seemed like she was the aggravator.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
I don't think it
very-
was 100% her. You know, I mean, it's
Could have
Sure.
just been a
Could've-
violent, toxic
Right.
relationship
Yeah.
where
Totally.
everybody was being violent and toxic.
But she
Totally,
got
but
really
she-
drunk one night and
she threw chairs and stuff.
and her kid was in the room
and got hit by
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So
So the
she was
cops were
arrested.
called. There was body cam footage on the show. It was
Yeah.
a whole thing.
Wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then,
and then there was a break of 11
11
months
months.
between episode 1 and episode 2.
in that time, she gets pregnant with this guy's baby.
Yes. But she's calmed down. it
She has
seems
calmed
like.
down because she's pregnant, so she
Yeah,
kind of has
she
to be
can't
calm.
drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's episode 2 was centered around like pretty much the rest of them.
Yes.
And was it at Taylor's baby shower?
Taylor's baby shower. One of the girls, Whitney, did not show up and didn't tell anybody
Wild.
because
Yeah.
she and Taylor don't get along. They're both
Canceled.
kind of fighting for like who's in charge of the Mom Talk group. Now, our group has splintered into 2 factions, the Sinners and the Saints.
Post crash out, you have to have a schism.
Exactly. So we have the Sinners who are like less Mormon and the Saints who are like more devout Mormons.
But they're all swingers.
No, none of them are swingers actually, just Taylor.
Just
It's confusing because she said that they were all swinging, but it's none of the core women on the show that were swinging.
oh, so she was exposing people.
That are
Got exposed
the
and they
public
weren't going
eye.
to go on Hulu.
yeah, right, yeah.
True.
It's a bit of a bait and switch. I'll admit.
Yeah, sure.
So in the last episode that we covered, this girl Whitney gives a gift to another one of the moms that is a box of Fruity Pebbles to make fun of her for a undisclosed sex act that she shared with the other women. And then she got upset when the girl got upset that Whitney gave her that gift. Whitney then turned it around and was upset that Demi was upset with her and then made herself the victim.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
It does in like the, oh, come on, girl.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
Literally.
absolutely.
Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. It's very Mean Girls.
Yeah.
It is very Mean Girls.
You're not wrong, but I hate the analogy because like Regina George would never.
That's probably true. Yeah, I mean, Regina George was at least like somewhat classy in
Yeah,
comparison
like
to
she
Whitney.
would attack you for being upset, but she wouldn't be the victim.
No,
Right.
that
She
is
she
true.
would give
She
you the
would
Fruity
own it.
Pebbles,
Yeah,
and then
she'd
she'd be
be
like, "Wow,
You're
you-
crazy that you're upset about that.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
she'd
right.
gaslight you into
Yes.
being like, yeah.
Yeah,
Why are
yeah.
you upset about that?
Yes.
Yeah, you're so right. Well, are we all caught up then?
Yeah,
I
I
guess?
think we're all
caught up.
Yeah,
Wow.
okay.
That was
Great.
a lot.
That was a
down
lot,
to in
yeah,
couple minutes. Yeah.
The more we talked about it, the more I was like, oh God, I hope this makes any semblance of sense.
I mean,
yeah.
watch the episode."
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
exactly.
Go back and listen to the first 2.
Yeah,
Come back
you'll be
here.
good.
Yeah.
So, our people of interest today, Demi on the left and Whitney
Okay.
on the right.
Demi, Whitney.
Demi, Whitney. All right. Demi is, I want to say she's 28 or 29. She's married to a guy that's like 14 years her senior.
Yes.
She is the one that partook in an undisclosed sex act that somehow involved Fruity Pebbles in some capacity. We don't know what the context is.
Yes.
Oh, it involved Fruity Pebbles.
Correct.
In theory.
It wasn't like a pun. It was like Fruity Pebbles were in the room.
Or-
something tasted like Fruity Pebbles in some way.
In some way. We don't really know.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a reference versus like
a full-on, like,
here.
yeah.
Yeah,
either-
but nobody knows what it actually
Nobody
is.
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Whitney's the one that gave her that gift. So
Yes.
Whitney's like the Regina George of the group if Regina George made herself the victim. All right. Here we have the Sinners and the Saints. I broke it down for you just to
Cool.
make it a little clearer. So in the Sinners, we have Taylor, Frankie, Paul. We have Jesse, Demi, and Layla. They are just less devout than the other women.
Okay.
The Saints, we have Whitney, Mayci, Jen, and Michaela. Wow, I cannot believe I did that.
Wow.
I cannot believe I knew
Out of
all
memory.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're way more devout. Like, they don't drink at all, whereas, like, Taylor drinks. The other women, I'm sure they drink. But the Saints do not drink whatsoever.
Do they drink Diet Coke?
They do drink Diet Coke.
Plenty of it.
Yes.
Oh, it's the Diet Coke that's okay. It's the regular Coke that's not okay.
Is that what it is?
Yes, you can't have caffeine because caffeine's a drug.
But Diet Coke has caffeine.
There is the non-caffeine Diet Coke.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
it's the
it
gold can.
but it is. You can have regular Diet Coke.
That makes no sense.
That doesn't
I'm
make
not a
any sense.
Mormon.
Yeah, right. That's a shame. I'm so sorry.
We can ask.
Yeah.
We need
Phone
to
a
find
Mormon?
more.
Yeah, right. Yeah, seriously, phone a Mormon. We were trying to find
one.
any
Mormon.
Mormon. Yeah,
Could not find a
for
Mormon.
$1 and name a
Oh,
Mormon.
I do know several. We
really?
can make that happen. Maybe.
Okay, all right.
Probably.
Yeah.
Please help.
Yeah, please. We don't know.
A
I
single
don't think we
Mormon.
know a single Mormon.
Yeah. Couldn't tell you.
But yeah, they drink a lot of Diet Coke. But someone brought a flask to a party and they got upset because it was like alcohol.
Right.
Yeah. So those are the sinners and the saints. All right. We have a cast trip now.
Okay.
Mayci hosts a cast trip to Park City, Utah, very far from their hometown of Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 minutes. 30 at most.
Seems like they didn't have cast trip budget. They were just.
Either that
It's
or
season 1.
This
it is
true.
season 1. That's true, and they probably didn't want to go like too far from their families. Maybe.
Also true.
I mean, where are they gonna go? Like, it's Utah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna leave. They're Mormon.
Right, they're Mormon enclave. Yeah,
Yeah.
True.
that and also
Maybe they'll do Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado
Yeah.
Springs.
Yeah.
right,
Different type.
different type of weird.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like, I mean, to be fair, Park City's a great destination.
Sure.
It makes sense that they would go there.
But I'm sure a lot of them go like
Yeah, yeah.
trip is a
It's a
whole
day trip to Park City. Yeah, it would be like if that. It'd be like us going to like the shore for the day or something. No, less than that.
It's
yeah,
us
way
going
less than
to
Chestnut Hill.
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're not going
even.
far.
No, yeah, but
like
they
most
go
of
to
these
Park
people
City
probably go to Park City to
just for dinner.
to go to Costco. Like
Yeah, right, exactly. So this is the peak divide between the sinners and saints at this point. Mayci in the car asks Whitney what it'll be like seeing Taylor, and Whitney says it'll be a boxing match, and she like fake punches the air.
great.
Taylor is super anxious about being in the room with all these women because she knows prior to this, Whitney didn't show up to her baby shower and did not tell anybody why. And then actually something I did not mention, Jack, is that Taylor's mom called Whitney to ask why she didn't show up to the baby shower. Which is, which was...
The mom's
was
a little involved.
A little involved, yes. Yeah, Mormons. Demi reveals that she and her husband are in a weird spot because the sex act involving the Fruity Pebbles has been shared publicly.
Sure.
And then Michaela is also pulling a little bit away from Whitney because she feels a little bit icky about Whitney's behavior. So we have the sinners and the saints, but things are splintering and moving around a little bit. All right. We get to dinner, and Demi brings out a box. She says, I have an activity for us. This is the truth box.
Is it more Fruity Pebbles?
No, it is not. It is an empty box. It is the truth box. Basically, everybody write down something you have to say to somebody else in the group anonymously, and one by one we will pull it out and talk about it.
So if we're keeping Mean Girls, this is the gym.
Yes, exactly.
This feels like a recipe for disaster.
Oh, yeah, there's like literally no way that this will go well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way it'll go well.
We're just going to casually call each other out on everything that we're mad about each other about.
Yeah.
Televise it.
Yeah.
And then,
Just hope it resolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Vibes.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
in a group that's like so splintered, and they all talk shit about each other behind
Right.
each other's back. I mean, there's no like, they're friends, but they're not friends.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So here's my question.
Yeah.
Tangent, interruption, sorry.
Please.
No, do
Please.
it.
So you had mentioned that Taylor, 3 names something.
Yes.
Was exposing all of these other people, and that these are not the her
swingers.
core swinger group.
Yeah.
Things like Real Housewives, Dance Mom, some other shows, they're like, we want to do this community, but they kind of create the cast rather than like finding a group of 8 friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that what this is? Like, these people might have known each other, but they weren't actually friends before the show?
They
Or
were
do
all-
we think that this
were-
was a circle?
They were friends because they were creating content together. They were
Okay.
effectively a content house. They just don't all live together.
Yeah.
And so there were more women that are involved in Mom Talk that are not on the show that are likely the ones that were split.
From what you've said so far, like in the past couple of episodes, it feels like their kids are friends and they are like, we'll
Mom
deal
threats.
with each other because our kids are friends.
Okay.
And we're all Mormon.
Gotcha. But so this wasn't like a Hulu went in and like found 8 women and
No, I
like
don't
we're gonna
think
pretend
so.
that you've all known each other for years.
No, these
type
women have
situation.
known each
So there
other.
is actually like beef and history.
Absolutely.
This is not.
Yeah.
That
This is not just
contrived.
fabricated. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Helps.
Absolutely.
Probably means it's so much messier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, it's also like they were probably not, some of the women are closer than others and have been closer for longer.
Yeah, because there was like, these are the 8 that agreed to be on the show.
Right,
But
right.
it is
But
still
there's
a community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I can't imagine the Mormon community is that large, especially when you're like influencing.
Maybe the influencer mom talk part, but like, it is over half the state.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
like,
That's
it
true.
is-
It
it
is
is
large.
large.
Yeah. But the moms making content in
Is
like
a-
Provo is like a pretty
yes,
small
that is a
niche.
niche
Yeah,
of a niche.
yeah,
So yes,
yeah. And I
mom
think-
talk probably not that big.
Yeah. And I think like Salt Lake as a city is generally like kind of small in community terms.
Totally.
Like
Yeah.
everybody knows everybody.
Everybody knows
shit.
everybody,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure right.
Yeah. So everybody writes anonymous notes and they will all read them out loud.
Great.
So excited.
Yeah. How do we think this is gonna go?
Does everyone remember Yik Yak?
Oh
This
yeah.
feels
I do.
very
Yep.
similar.
It does feel
like
yik-yacky.
I'm gonna air out somebody else's,
Shit.
Yeah.
but like it's all anonymous.
Yeah,
so-
except imagine if everybody on Yik Yak were just in a room together.
Right.
Yeah. So
Like
way worse.
hands thrown.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, totally thrown. Yeah,
Great.
absolutely.
Okay.
Excited.
All right, so we start off with a bang. The first note is to Whitney.
Okay.
The question is, why do you hate Taylor? Are you just jealous of her clout?
Whoa.
Yeah, so Taylor is definitely the most famous of all of them.
Sure.
Probably because of the swinging thing, if no other reason. Maybe she was just the most likable on TikTok. She's probably the least devoutly Mormon TikToker.
Sure. She was also like one of the first ones.
Oh yeah,
doing
that's
it,
right. She did create Mom
Right.
Talk.
So,
yeah.
like-
so she is like the founder.
She's
Yeah.
been building it for longer.
And since
Right.
I don't follow any of these women on talk
Yeah.
Yes.
of any sort, like for the mom talk, is it like Taylor is the like, well, I'm an influencer that happens to be Mormon, so like part of that community, versus some of them are like very much, I'm not gonna say propaganda, but like promoting Mormonism, teaching about Mormonism, stuff like that.
That's a good question. So like the way it started was like for these moms to have an outlet to do something fun together. So they dance a lot.
So it was
not
people that were
explicitly
Mormon,
Mormon.
but
Yeah.
not
Correct.
about Mormonism.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But they just do a lot of dances. It's
Okay.
really just all TikTok dances. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not overtly Mormon necessarily.
The D'Amelios, but like
but like
a decade older.
Exactly.
Yep. So Taylor is a little taken aback by this comment because she's like, "Oh, great! I know Whitney doesn't like me now. I can actually like find out why."
Right.
So
Wait, Taylor didn't write it?
I
Oh, I guess they're
guess we don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
right,
But, like-
right. If Taylor didn't write it,
she just
she got lucky,
Right.
Or she did write it.
she did write it and put herself in
put
third
herself-
person.
Yeah, right,
So it
right.
seemed like she didn't write it.
And
Right.
here's where I'm used to shows where like producers get messy. I'm like, did production write all of
write
these?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Did production write all of these to make
Probably.
them the worst?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or at least punch them up a little bit.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
in.
good question. I take everything at face value with reality TV because I'm naive and gullible, so I
But
didn't
that's
even
how you're
consider
supposed
that.
to take reality TV.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's why
Like
I like it so
helps.
much. Yeah. So Whitney says she was jealous of the forgiveness Taylor got after the swinging scandal. That everybody moved on from the swinging scandal a lot quicker than they moved on from a TikTok she made, which we will talk about momentarily.
Okay.
Taylor says that's bullshit because she gets nonstop shit about the swinging scandal. So Whitney made this video back in.
I've seen this.
Wait a minute.
So Whitney's kid was a couple days after giving birth. She rushes her kid to the urgent care. They say you have to take him to the hospital, the emergency room. His oxygen levels are incredibly low. He then gets diagnosed with RSV. Once he is stable, according to
Yeah.
Whitney,
Quote unquote stable.
she takes a video, a TikTok, to explain to her followers what's going on, but it is her dancing next to her baby attached to an oxygen machine, saying like, my baby was like, hit the, what is it? She's hitting all these dance moves and saying like, my baby was diagnosed with RSV. So let's watch it. Yeah? So, that's Whitney announced to her
Oh my
followers that her kid
God.
was hospitalized for RSV.
I hadn't seen that video, but I'd seen people talking about it when that came out.
It like blew. I'd seen it.
I did
yeah,
not. I did
Yeah,
not
I saw
realize
that.
it
Yeah.
was say like she was one of the Mormon wives. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So
And so this was during filming, pre-filming.
must have been slightly before filming.
Okay.
I don't remember when it was.
Okay.
I don't know, like, date-wise. 'Cause
Yeah.
I also don't know when I think it was 2022 when the show was airing, so it must have been 2021.
Sure.
Okay.
I know RSV was, like, a big thing
Yeah,
around that
back
time,
then.
too.
Yeah.
So still a little historical, but informed tonight.
Right.
Yes.
And it must have been around the same time as the swinging scandal, because
Yeah.
she felt that Taylor got off easy.
Right.
And the fans did not forgive Whitney as quickly as they forgave Taylor. Which, valid.
Yeah. Very different scenarios.
Completely different scenarios. One, Taylor is exposing herself.
Yeah.
And the other, Whitney is using her kid for clout.
Yeah. I don't see Whitney's side on this.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Taylor should, even if Taylor hasn't been let off easier for swinging, she should have been let off easier for swinging because
Right.
that's a
Because
lower offense.
And it's also her own personal choice.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't like when people use their kids on social media.
Yeah.
They didn't consent to that.
And a sick kid at that.
Yeah, a newborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Next, we have someone wrote a note to Taylor asking if she would leave her boyfriend, Dakota, with whom she is pregnant with his baby.
Yep.
If she found out that he had done more with this girl, Jenna, than he had let on. So, Dakota had slept with somebody else when they were, like, kind of dating. They weren't, like, fully...
Talking phase.
Yeah,
Sure.
they were not totally exclusive, but they hadn't had the talk. But he had lied about sleeping with her to Taylor. So then she found out that he had kissed this girl, Jenna. And she said that if she found out that he had done more than that, she would completely dump him. So the question is, would you dump Dakota if you found out he had done more with Jenna than what you were aware of?
Sure.
Which leads me to believe something might come out later. One of the women might know something.
Probably.
That
feels foreshadowing.
Yeah,
it does feel foreshadowing.
Also feels like maybe it's production writing those things
Also,
that they already
too.
know.
Yes, that's fair point. She says yes, she would dump him even though she's pregnant with his baby.
Wow.
All right. Then to Demi, someone says, "Why did you say that Jen is too Mormon?" Demi says she didn't say that Jen is too Mormon, but she says that Jen's whole personality is Mormonism. She talks about Mormonism nonstop, always talking about her garments, always talking about being Mormon. It's like her only personality trait.
Sure.
Yeah. Demi is then mad at Whitney because she knows that Whitney told Jen she had said that after Whitney had agreed with Demi when she talked about that with Jen. I know there's a lot of names I just threw out there. Demi said to Whitney, "I think Jen's too Mormon." And Whitney's like, "Yeah, I get what you're talking about." Whitney then turned around and said to Jen, "Demi says you're too Mormon."
She wants to be Regina George.
She really does.
She's trying really hard.
She's the Mormon Regina George. So it's like,
Not as good.
not as good. Yeah. Jen then retaliates and says that Whitney told her, at the same time that she told her that Demi had said that, she told her that Demi had called Taylor white trash.
Whoa.
So
We're
Taylor's...
escalating
Fighting.
real
Yeah,
fast.
real fast. Oh, yeah, it's just
Two Mormon versus white trash. Those are
really, big,
big swings.
yeah,
big jumps.
exactly. Demi admits that she said it when she thought Taylor was flirting with all the husbands. This was, I think, before the swinging scandal. So Taylor's response was, "Yeah, I'm a swinger. Like, of course I'm flirting with everybody's husband." Which,
You gotta. That's how you
can't
find out
argue
who
with it.
swingers are.
Exactly.
This
Can't
is
argue
true.
with that. Yeah.
And if the husband shoot it down, as long as she
Right.
eventually
Exactly.
stops,
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
she shot her shot.
Exactly.
She moved on.
Exactly.
moved on.
Taylor fires back that
hunter.
Demi dropped her dress in front of her boyfriend Dakota at one point.
Whoa.
It's like a whole back and forth. And Demi was like, "I was getting changed when he walked in." And she was like, "No, you pulled down your dress and showed him your boobs while he was in here." And it's like, oh man, okay. So they argue. They go back and forth. They argue a ton. Okay. Then the two of them, Demi and Taylor, step aside. They have a whole heart-to-heart. Demi apologizes. We're all good now.
Okay.
And now that has cleared the air. Someone also asks Whitney who her least favorite in the friend group is, and she says Demi.
That's
Why would you?
terrible question. Why are we asking
Why
these
are you
questions?
asking that?
What
Yeah,
are
Because
you
they're
doing?
production.
Yeah,
I do
it's-
not
it
believe these
has to
women
be.
wrote
It
these
has
questions.
to be.
That's fair. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
For my own mental sanity,
Correct.
Yes.
cannot believe that these women wanted to get into fights that bad.
Yeah, right.
And needed to contrive a reason.
Everyone say who you hate the most.
Yeah,
This
right.
is
That's happened in a Housewives episode too. Everyone like talk about who do you trust the least at this table. Yeah, things like that. Yeah,
that I can get behind.
Especially because we know that those housewives are a little
they're
3
shady.
cocktails deep.
Totally.
Yeah,
But like,
totally. Yeah, that's
who do you
right.
trust the
They're
least?
not. The alcohol is not
that's
a factor.
true.
Here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, me neither. They're
like,
just going at each other.
Who do you trust the least versus like who do you hate the most?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Who's your least favorite person in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Everyone to go around and say who you would kill.
You're right.
Right,
Like, that's
right,
what they're doing.
Right, exactly. If you had a bullet,
Right.
which one of us would you shoot? Yeah, right. Yeah. So, unsurprisingly, the truth box has completely devolved into absolute chaos.
Right.
It takes up the majority of the episode. They all go to sleep. All right. The next day, let's talk about the fallout. Demi says Whitney is gaslighting everyone.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
I believe it.
Yeah, because she's has her hands in everything. Is turning around like talking about everybody and telling everybody what everybody else says, but then turning it around and playing the victim when people get mad at her for
Right.
doing
and that,
what she's done.
That was exactly what Whitney was doing in the last episode too. Like Whitney
Yeah.
is like that's her role. She
Yeah.
is the
That's her MO.
gaslighter.
Yeah,
And that's she's
she's
very,
the pot stirrer that
Yeah.
plays the victim. Yeah,
She's very actively being the villain and trying to be the villain, but
Right.
playing the victim
right. Yeah, she's
in order to save face.
like becoming she's like acting like the victim of situations she has completely set up herself.
Right.
Yeah. Whitney is upset that Mayci didn't stick up for her in that whole argument because Macy's her best friend.
Okay.
Like I mentioned, Taylor and Demi talked it out, kiss and make up, what have you. So the next morning they record TikToks together like nothing happened.
Great.
Taylor and Whitney have a one-on-one. Taylor pulls Whitney aside and says, hey, like, can we chat? Taylor says...
Taylor and Whitney were like best friends.
They were at least friends, yeah. They were like the two like kingpins of the group.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whitney like cut that out.
The second the swinging thing happened, Whitney and her
Dropped Taylor.
husband moved to Hawaii for 2 months.
Right.
Yeah.
And just didn't talk to anybody. But also at the same time, it turns out Whitney's husband had been DMing people on Tinder. And that came out.
So Whitney's husband was a swinger, whether or not he told
She was at
Whitney.
least emotionally cheating.
He said that he didn't do anything, but like that was just his way.
He
of,
was like a porn and sex addict, so
Yeah.
he was like talking to people on Tinder. So she ran away to Hawaii and blamed it all on Taylor, when in reality she was running away to Hawaii to evade the discussions about her husband.
Got it.
Whitney's.
There's a lot going on with her.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very apparent.
So Taylor says to Whitney, like, I want to know why you're mad at me, but like you haven't told me why, but everybody else seems to know that you're mad. Whitney says that Taylor didn't reach out enough after the swinger drama. That she says she had reached out to Taylor and was there for Taylor, but Taylor didn't reciprocate it. Which is like a fair thing, but
Sure.
Taylor was the center of that. I don't know why she would reach out to Whitney. Like
Yeah.
Taylor was the one that was under a lot of fire, so unclear.
Just to like talk through it, I
I
guess.
guess. But Taylor apologizes, says, I'm so sorry. Let's be friends now. Now she has suddenly moved over and is friends with Whitney. She's now in Whitney's group. Which
Wow, okay.
Seems
That
like
was
she's
fast.
doing a lot of like air clearing though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like this is Taylor's
redemption arc?
redemption tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? I may have messed up. I apologize. And if you're upset by something I did, I will take accountability for it.
Yeah.
And that's-
So-
I mean,
She's trying to mend her bridges.
Yeah.
Exactly. And good for her. At least someone is taking
it does
accountability.
feel like after the Taylor's incident,
Yeah.
like she is trying to be the bigger person
Yeah.
in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine, like, even if you are somebody who's already in public eye, like, her shit got blasted to the world.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, like, hopefully a reasonable person has some sense of introspection of, like,
We would hope
What
so.
did I do to get to this point? How, like, what
Right.
were my actions?
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. And, like, even if she's, like, you can still have that narrative that, like, I was wronged or, like, I did nothing wrong and people are treating me poorly for that. You can still find where you can take accountability for things that happened.
Totally. Yeah.
At least for your portion of them.
Right.
So it sounds like she's trying to do that.
Yeah. Honestly, Taylor's become kind of the straight man in this whole show.
Yeah.
Like, she's very...
Which
was not...
episode 1 did not feel like it
suggest
was...
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's post-crash out.
She is. She's very...
Yeah. She
and
took
she's
those
pregnant.
11 months and she really turned herself
she worked
around.
on it. She became pregnant. And yeah, I mean, the crash out involved, like, I think she went to jail for it.
Right.
For domestic violence. So I'm glad that it led
Woke
to
her
some
up.
introspection.
Yeah, totally,
Yeah.
But, so she did a switch and we're not a 4-4 anymore?
Yeah, it's kind of getting a little confusing. Yeah, because Taylor's not a saint. She drinks. She's not, like, super devoutly Mormon.
Sure.
So it is definitely getting a little fuzzy now. Because, like I mentioned, also Michaela is starting to, like, deviate from Whitney a little bit.
So the lines are blurring between factions.
I would equate Michaela to Karen from Mean Girls. She's like the kind of there, kind of not, a little like...
She's not the mean one.
No.
But she's in the mean girl clique.
Mean Girl clique. Exactly. Whereas Mayci is the Gretchen Wieners of the group. Yeah.
And who's Lindsay Lohan?
Taylor.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Also, Lindsay Lohan looks great. Can we talk about her plastic surgery?
Freakier Friday.
Ben saw that.
It was great.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
I'm actually really excited to hear that.
Yeah.
Because my expectations were on the floor.
Mine were also on the floor, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Did they switch again? Jamie Lee Curtis and
No,
Lindsay
No,
Lohan?
it's 2 other switches.
Yeah,
But
They're both involved in a switch.
yeah.
Okay, interesting.
There's four body switches total.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, for people switching bodies.
But
Yes.
2 couples that switch. 2, like, not couples, but like two
Yeah.
people that switch with each other.
Correct,
Not like
correct.
a 4.
Yeah,
or
not like not like a
It's
circle.
not
That'd be
everybody
crazy.
take a step
It's
to
a-
the
Yeah,
It's a
left.
line.
right, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
insane. Anyway, yeah, Lindsay Lohan looks great. And Taylor is the Lindsay Lohan in this show.
Who do we have left? Janice, Ian, and Damien?
Demi is definitely Janice.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of a shit stirrer. Has
Like rebel.
but also has like a what is the word I'm looking for? Like she has a chip on her shoulder. Like
Okay.
she has to like she wants to
She
prove
feels
something.
wronged and will
exactly
correct that.
Exactly.
Sure.
So she is taking on Whitney almost head to head at this
Wow.
point.
Janice and
Yeah.
Regina.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And then Damien, I guess.
Well, that's just whoever is Janice's bestie.
Yeah. Right. I guess Jessie, she's not really there. She doesn't really do a whole
Damien.
lot. Yeah.
Side character.
Yeah, exactly. No gay men, though, because
Mormons.
we're in
All
Mormonism.
men. And
Yeah,
a man
exactly.
on the show.
Yes.
Gay.
So, while Taylor and Whitney are upstairs having a heart-to-heart, Demi is in the living room with the rest of the women, and she tells the other women that Whitney admitted that she had made the RSV TikTok for clout after they had a ketamine therapy session.
Whoa.
Let that sentence sink in. Let's unpack that, yeah? So, Demi and Whitney had gone to a ketamine therapy session together. And after ketamine therapy, apparently you're just really calm and truthful and whatever.
Sure.
And Whitney had fully admitted that a lot of things she does is for clout, and she used her child to get clout with the RSV video. And Demi says she even has it on video of Whitney saying it.
Wow, okay.
Which is crazy. It's also bizarre how... Like, they're doing ketamine therapy?
Yeah, what... The rules of what's allowed in Mormonism and
So
what is
bizarre.
not
So,
are...
like, I mentioned in the last episode, when they go get Botox is, like, a huge thing in the Mormon community. Like, just general, like, upkeep, plastic surgery-esque kind of a thing. When they go get Botox or filler, they get laughing gas. And that is their excuse to get, like, high. So they go get Botox all the time.
Getting Botox, which is allowed, you need to get the laughing gas.
Exactly.
Right. Although I don't know anybody gets laughing gas when they get Botox. But
I don't think that's
I think
a
it's just
procedure where you need that.
No, it's just a Mormon loophole. So I guess the ketamine therapy
So
is...
many Mormon loopholes.
Right, if I'm
everything's a
doing
Mormon
therapy,
loophole at
then
this
it's
point.
okay for me to do ketamine.
Right.
If you have Diet Coke, it's not caffeinated.
Right, exactly.
Sure.
Again, doesn't make any sense. She also says that she's tired of Whitney playing the victim of her own chaos.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Needed to be said.
Yeah. So Demi goes upstairs and confronts Whitney, and it blows up.
All right.
You'll bring other people's stuff up to other people, like the Jen situation. Like, you'll take something that I said that I, by the way, told you not to say anything, and you said, I swear on my life I won't say it.
You were the one that did the truth box. I never, ever brought that up. I told Jen, and she can do with it whatever she wants to do with that.
Yeah, but why did you feel the need to tell Jen? Like, I didn't go to Taylor being like, Whitney feels this way. She knew that. I don't know how.
And if you did, I wouldn't care.
Okay, but you're sitting here saying that you don't care to have the conversation, that you don't care to remedy these things, but then you're gonna like shit on Taylor behind her back, and then you're gonna come at me for something I said about Taylor.
How am I shitting on her? Everything I've said about her, I just said to her face right now.
Just now? But for the last 2 years, she hasn't heard a word of it. We're the ones hearing all of it.
Does that bother you? Does that bother you that I didn't tell you?
Yeah, it bothered me that you didn't come to my shower, just tell me like, hey, I don't want to be friends with you. Like, I thought we were friends. So when you didn't show up, I was like, it was a big deal.
Well, I don't regret anything. I'm glad I told Jen. I don't think that was wrong. I'd still do it.
Okay, well then you're a shitty friend.
And then I guess don't be my friend.
Okay, I don't want to be your friend. If that's the way you're gonna be, that's not a friend.
Did you not just call Taylor white trash? Were you planning on dressing that to Taylor?
No, but was that your place to say?
It wasn't.
And you don't care. You don't give a shit. I wish I could say I'm surprised by Whitney's behavior right now, but I'm absolutely not. She needs to own it, apologize, work on it, and move forward. It's, again, one of these things where she wants to become the victim of her own behavior.
You're hurt, and that's okay. I've been there. Where you don't want to give a fuck.
But you're hurt from, like, you're hurt but in life, and so you're going to take it out on everyone? I don't get that.
I get it.
I don't want to talk about it. She's hurt you. I've never hurt Whitney, ever.
I have. But I get, like, where...
And then runs away.
I mean,
so I guess I'm right. I guess I'm right. Comical.
She's just always playing the victim. Like,
Yeah, and
she's made herself this role, and she doesn't know how to stop being the victim.
And the second someone calls her out, she walks away.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then she's like, no, I don't regret anything. And then they call her out on it more, and she
walks away.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild.
Insane.
How do you... I don't know how you, like, live your life that way. Like, you're just...
Yeah, it must be bizarre to watch the show. I wonder if she's, like, aware of how she's acting. Because I don't think this is new, right? I think she's always been this way.
Right.
Right? I wonder how much of this, like, after the show aired, she was like, oh,
I
act like
good.
that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Whitney goes and hides in a closet and cries.
Sure, as you do.
Yes, of course. Jen, Mayci, and Taylor comfort her. Whitney says she didn't know that what she did was wrong when she told Jen what Demi had said. Which is crazy because how do you not...
Right.
Well, so because she also said she didn't regret it. And then she's like, I didn't know what I was doing was wrong. Like, I don't know what the wrong thing is here. Like, what's right and what's wrong in this scenario. It's like, shut up. Yeah, so here she is crying in a closet with her friends. That evening, they all go to dinner. So, like, moments after this, they're all like, oh, crap, we're late for dinner. Let's all go get dressed and go to dinner.
Sure.
Whitney is, like, crying at the table a little bit. She goes to the bathroom. She comes back and says that she's completely right and stands by everything. And she also walks out of the bathroom with a piece of toilet paper on her shoe. Let's take a look.
Nice.
Yeah.
We love a little 1930s gag.
Exactly.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mayci. Oh my God. I know when I'm fucking in the wrong. I was fucking not wrong. Happy birthday to you. If this is what mom talk has turned into, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't even know if these friendships are worth fighting for.
So in one breath, she's like, I don't know what's right or wrong. I didn't realize I did something wrong. And then she's like, I'm not wrong.
Yep. I stand by Happy Birthday should not be a group song.
Yeah, did you hear how terribly they were
Terribly.
singing? Terribly, yeah.
It's the reason that Mom Talk is a dancing trend.
Exactly,
Correct.
not a
They're
singing trend.
not
Yes,
singers.
absolutely. Not even remotely.
I will say, I love a shady cameraman.
Yeah.
Why did he focus on her shoe
Or
like
her shoe,
that?
I know.
Like,
Crazy.
that was like,
They had to.
he doesn't like her.
No, yeah, there was like no reason except like, let's just shit on this woman while she's down. That or like make her
Feel bad about herself.
Feel bad about herself, or also like paint her as the victim in a certain way. Like, oh, look at how sad she is.
Yeah, because like it didn't
and
come
now
up.
she has toilet paper on
It
her
was
shoe.
just
It was just
there.
there. It was just a
Yeah.
like a shot of it. Yeah, right. You can't ignore that. Yeah, right. That's why I brought it up. Yeah, yeah.
I don't disagree with Whit. Like, she's finally realizing that she's not friends with any of these people. Like,
Well,
what,
true.
What are you sticking around for?
I mean,
like
yeah,
these
but she's
people.
not friends with them from what I've seen because of her own
Actions. Yeah, exactly.
So like,
My thing is like, stand on your, like, Lisa Rinna from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills always says, own it. Like, if you're gonna do it, own it.
Sure.
She's not owning
owning
it. She owns
yeah.
it in confessionals, but doesn't own it
in
in person. And
she
then
doesn't have
waffles.
enough of a backbone to
No.
admit to everything that she's done.
If you're going to be a villain, stand on 10 toes. Be like, yeah, I told these people what you said behind their back. What are you going to do about it?
Right.
Yeah, not like, oh, well, I didn't know if it was right or wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Bad.
yeah. So that's Whitney. And that's the truth box incident.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So the state of mom talk as it stands halfway through season 1, we don't know where it's going to go next.
Yeah, that's it's definitely in flux. No one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all fighting with each other. And...
It's the mushy middle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Start with the crash out.
Right.
Set up your camps.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You get a mushy middle.
Yep.
By the
Yep.
end of the season, there's either a new status quo.
Right. Right.
That's probably where we're going.
They're all best friends. They all hate each other. There's a new leader. We don't know.
The groups might mix and mash. Like
Exactly.
maybe there's 2 new, no sinners, no saints.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Something.
They're all decomposing in a cocoon, and then they will emerge as a butterfly.
butterflies, yes.
Yeah.
Above
And so right now we're just in the
mushy.
melange of...
Yes. Mush.
Cocoon.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot going on.
A lot going on. A lot of interpersonal batshittery.
Hard to
Totally.
keep straight. Can clearly see why they all wear shirts with their names on them.
Yes. Yes. Also because they film in those shirts. They film their TikToks in those shirts.
Still, for just the TikToks, helpful.
Exactly. Well,
correct.
because they all look the
alike.
same.
And
Yeah.
Whitney looks different
In every-
constantly. Like she dyes her hair every episode and like
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
Because so in like Housewives, you're not allowed to touch your hair for the entirety of the season.
Because they need to...
For continuity reasons.
Right.
Yeah, in case they need to like pick up and do like pickup shots and things like that at the end of the season, your hair needs to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
But I think part of it's because there was that 11-month gap.
Right.
But for sure, she looks
The
different.
11-month gap is also wild to me. Again,
Yeah.
production standpoint, like, they clearly intended to start filming.
And then Taylor went to jail.
Right. That
So,
changed.
yeah.
So they had to, like,
So they had to.
Put down cameras and reassess what the storyline was going to be.
But they didn't drop it. They were like, we care about this story. Like,
yeah,
Hulu
we're coming
did.
back. Yeah.
Hulu was like, I mean, honestly, you start filming a show, your main character crashes out and goes to jail.
Yeah,
The producers
you got a winner on
The
your hands.
producers
Yeah.
are probably like, oh.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait. That's fine. Yeah,
Take your time.
yeah.
They know it's going to be
Take
gold.
all the time you need.
Yeah, and like,
And
thank
it
God
has
they did.
been, like, pretty...
It's been
popping
massive.
off.
It's
Yeah.
been like Hulu's biggest thing for the past couple
Ever,
of years.
yeah, right. I mean, the last thing they did that was this big was probably like Handmaid's Tale, which, you
Yeah.
know, not too dissimilar.
Not too dissimilar.
Yes,
Very, yeah.
yes.
I actually, and again, competition show brain, because I
Yeah.
don't watch the lifestyle shows.
Sure.
Got it?
I was like, so many times you were talking though, and I was like, oh, Big Brother. Like, oh, Survivor. Like, I
Yeah.
just see
The gameplay.
Yeah.
The gameplay.
Yeah.
It's the same social
Totally.
things.
Totally.
It's just, they're just doing it for vibes.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly, for fun.
That's
yeah,
just their,
right.
that's just their
No one's
regular
winning
life.
$1 million.
Like, that is,
That's
yeah.
No one's
literally
winning $1
what they
million
do.
at the end of this,
Yeah.
so why are you behaving this way?
The only difference
Because
is
they're bad shit.
that, and they do make a lot of money off of this show.
True. So they
So-
still do
And
win
the,
$1 million.
and the
And-
more unhinged they are, the more money
exactly.
they win.
So like, and the gameplay is, will you come back next season? If
Right.
you think about it.
Oh, because, like, so Real Housewives is that thing where they, like, drop
Yeah,
the
some
less
people drop,
interesting
some
housewives.
people stick around.
Or,
Yeah.
like, if they leave for a couple seasons, but they knew that they were the star, like, they can
They'll bring 'em
negotiate
back.
for, like, a lot of money to
Yep,
come back.
exactly. So it's
So, like,
like
they need to be the ratings boosters.
exactly. So there is a level of gameplay, but
Yeah.
different, more like covert gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is still just political manipulation.
Absolutely.
In air quotes.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Because it's their life.
Right.
So they need to, like, angle for themselves for success.
Right.
Totally.
Right. Yeah. Whereas like shows like Survivor or like The Bachelor, you're competing with 30 to 40 other people
Right.
to be the one that stands out the most, to be a fan favorite enough to make enough money on social media afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
And then maybe also come back for like the All-Star seasons.
Paradise,
Yeah.
All-Star seasons, what have you.
Yeah, keep your career
going.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas this, it's like, well, I'm part of a group of 8. It is likely that they will bring us back, but how can I make sure that...
But they might not bring back all
All
8.
eight,
They might not
maybe
bring back all
Especially
eight.
because it's not
Yeah.
all mom top. Like, they
Right.
aren't...
Yeah, there are other women.
Yeah, like,
Right.
there
Yeah.
are. It is one of those things, like, yes, production didn't, like, find 8 strangers and put them together. But
Exactly.
it is, like... Well, what? There was her name Mayci that we, like, did not talk about at all.
Yeah.
Like, if she's just chilling in the background,
Right.
they might be like, well, only have enough money for 8 people. What
Right.
if we bring in Drop Macy?
A crazier
season
A crazier
2,
person, right.
bring in a new crazy person
Right.
to...
Or we just keep
cause
7
drama.
because these 7 are doing
Right.
good enough.
Yeah, and like
totally.
then we can save a little moolah.
Right, exactly. Send them somewhere other than Park City.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think it would be so fun to watch some of these girls go up in the competition style show because they're
will.
playing.
They
So-
will at some point.
Some of them have been on Dancing with the Stars.
Already. Wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the show came out a couple years ago.
That's true.
Whitney, I believe, was on Dancing with the Stars. There's someone on the new season or something like that.
Yeah, but it's like some of these girls are playing games.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of them are probably just reacting.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which means like I want to see these girls who are playing games with people who know that a game is being played.
Right.
Because like they will not let Whitney walk away from
Yeah.
that argument.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
a Big Brother fight.
Yeah,
it
stay.
follows.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
A Survivor fight, they're like, no, we're gonna finish it. You don't get to walk away from me.
Right.
Yeah, we are
Well,
stuck
also 'cause
on
we're
this
stuck on an
island
island.
together,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right. And also, like, how much is Whitney just, like, self-producing, too?
Yeah,
like,
true.
trying to create her own storyline so that she's the most important person on the show.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
when the storyline is the important thing versus something else being the important thing.
Right.
Like would
Yeah.
not be a winning strategy.
Correct.
But would be so entertaining to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should... Survivor doesn't do reality TV stars, do they? I don't think so.
No, so
No.
they do there's the CBS competition circuit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like Survivor, Amazing Race, and Big Brother and The Challenge
Right.
Yeah.
kind of exist in a shared universe.
Okay, got it.
And now
got
the
it.
traders
Yes.
exist in there too.
Okay.
But so if you're on one,
Right.
you can migrate to another.
Yeah.
Right, right.
But you have to start on one.
Right.
You can't become famous from outside of that circuit.
Okay, interesting.
Except
I think,
for Mike White.
Right, right. I think, I don't think any of these women have been on the Traders yet that I'm aware of, although I'll have to double check that.
I didn't watch the new season, but I don't
But
think so.
I do think that they should send reality TV stars to a remote island in Fiji and just watch what happens.
That's just
That's
Bachelor
Love
in
Island.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
Island.
fair enough. Yeah, but with no amenities. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just send them, have
There
them
was
extra survive.
Naked and Afraid, but for the celebrity edition.
It was
Exactly.
like "Help! I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here" was the title of a show.
Oh, I remember. I didn't watch it, but that was like, I saw the ad. I love the ads.
Yeah,
I've not heard of that.
That's
What a
from years ago.
awful name.
Yeah,
Also really
like
good name.
the whole
Yeah.
name of
It
the
was-
show was
yeah.
"Help! I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here."
It was like C-list celebrities.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it was basically like Naked and Afraid, like not to that degree, but like they were, I think, in like
They had to rough it.
not the ideal conditions. They probably had to go camping for a week.
Was
and
that a they did? It wasn't actually Bear Grylls. They got like a knockoff Bear
yeah,
Grylls.
something like that. Yeah,
Grills.
Bear Grylls. Yes.
Bear Grylls.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so yeah, I think they should be
Yeah.
ruined on an island and see what happens. I think that'd be fun.
That would be a fun show. For
Especially
sure.
out in the Mormonism. I feel like there's
Totally.
be an interesting
That's
play
how you
on
get a
that.
new cult, though.
That is how you get a new
Very
cult.
true. And
Lord of the Flies. That'll devolve
Yeah.
into Lord of the Flies
yeah,
real quick.
Lord of the Fries. Yeah.
Lord of the
totally,
Flies.
Totally.
Mm.
Yeah.
Reality bombshell.
All right, who's to blame? I mean,
Whitney.
Whitney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whitney, for sure. Taylor's fine. We already established.
Yeah.
She's on her.
She
She's on-
apologized.
she's on the
She
up
took
and up.
accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did Demi do anything that was like worth even a misdemeanor?
I mean,
think
she
so.
did attack Whitney, to be fair.
But it's coming
But-
after she was attacked.
Right, and also, like, Whitney needed to be held accountable.
Right.
So self-defense.
Self-defense, maybe, or like a good Samaritan,
Yeah.
like, kind of a thing. Yeah, like, stepped in and was like, someone needs to handle this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An affirmative defense. She did some shit. It was valid.
Yeah,
Right,
I don't
right.
think Demi needs to be rewarded, but I don't think she needs
She should
to
be, like, punished. Yeah.
in any
What about
way.
Whitney? She should have to stand in a room and listen to everybody talk about what they don't like about her.
Yeah,
actually
and not
air it
be-
out and not be able to
exactly.
walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To bring it back, put her in a competition show where these people will fight her.
Yes.
That's
Do not let her walk
There it
away.
is, yeah.
Let her
yeah.
try this shit with some people who are going to stand on 10 toes.
Yeah.
To
Correct.
steal your phrase.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let her see how it works.
Yeah.
No,
we can only hope.
that's the big, like, Whitney is clearly conflict averse.
Yeah, which is crazy because she creates conflict.
but
yeah.
then she runs away from it the second that it gets turned on her.
Right, exactly.
Like, she needs
Therapy?
some sort of therapy
Yeah,
where she
yeah.
learns that
Conflict is
you need to conflict is healthy.
communicate in order to deal with situations.
Correct.
Yes.
That you've created.
Created, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Either choose to not create,
Right.
or
Right.
live in the world that you've created.
Exactly. You can't
Can't
be
have
happen.
both.
That's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It's frustrating to watch.
So,
honestly. Yeah.
Restorative justice.
Yes.
Redemptive arc.
Exactly.
Some sort of how do we make her learn from this?
Yes.
Totally.
As a universe.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say Taylor should help Whitney with the same redemption arc that Taylor had, but I feel like that's a punishment for Taylor.
Fair. Yeah. I feel like Taylor would do it anyway because she's a good person.
Yeah. That's Taylor gets
and that
to
may
choose.
be the rest of the season. Who knows?
Yeah,
might
if
be
it
so,
is,
Taylor's moving
if you
over
do
to
go full restorative justice,
Yes.
that is the Taylor gets to decide
Yes.
what the punishment is and if she wants to be involved. Because some people are like, nah. But if Taylor's like, I want to save this, Whitney said she doesn't.
Right.
She's like, why should I care about these friendships? If Taylor's like, well, I do care about these friendships, then Taylor can get involved.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good...
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, solid punishment. Yeah. So if we haven't shat upon Whitney enough, let's talk about her fashion.
All right.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. So, first up, we have the dress that she was wearing at that dinner where she cried and stepped in toilet paper. It is a black dress with it's like a mid-thigh length with white sheer sleeves that are poofy, and then a massive white frilly collar.
It's giving, and it sucks because they're Mormon, and so the Mormon can't be the joke, but it's giving, frumpy French maid.
Yeah, it's
like
pilgrim chic.
Yeah, I was gonna be French maid, but make it Mormon, because it's much more conservative than the very bodice tight.
Right, exactly.
Frilly.
Exactly.
But it's that's just deconstructed a little more freeform.
Exactly.
Potato sack.
Yeah, I was gonna. So you have a photo here of Whitney wearing it and the model.
And the model wearing it.
The model looks like a maid, French maid.
Yeah.
I guess, is she wearing a white shirt underneath it?
It might be her garments.
Fair. Okay.
I don't know.
Whitney wearing it. It looks like she's wearing a lace napkin, one of those
Oh, because her skin tone is showing through.
Yeah.
And so it's red or pinker
underneath
versus the white underneath.
Oh, what you're saying is the model wearing white.
Yeah, the model might have been wearing a silk or a something blouse underneath the dress.
Yes.
Because it gives that Whitney has a pink undertone.
Yeah.
And so that is shining through the sheer lace.
Right, and ends up looking pinky reddish. Yeah. It looks very frumpy, tent-ish. I just don't think it's a great dress to begin with.
Yeah, I don't like it on the model either.
Yeah, right. It's interesting. The reason I've pulled Whitney's outfits in particular is because it's very it's so Mormon. It's
For
very
sure.
modesty inclined, and an innocence branding kind of a thing.
Totally.
No low necklines, but still being modern. Yeah, it's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Now, is she more fashion forward than the others? Is she trying harder?
She is definitely
for a
trying harder for a look. I will say that. Whether she succeeds or not is what we will
but that
determine
is
here.
But that
yeah.
is,
good for her.
And these girls, again, it's season 1. If there are more seasons at this point.
I think there's 2 or 3 seasons.
Now, yeah.
But at this point, they probably don't have true stylist teams.
Nope.
So she's
I
want to be the fashion girl.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at what I can get. There's gonna be some wins and there's gonna be some losses.
Yeah.
Because bigger celebrities, even the ones that are fashionable, are not making all of those choices themselves.
No, most of them are not at all. Yeah. You know what?
She
I respect
failed.
her for trying.
She failed. She failed. Bad.
Yeah.
Outfit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I can't say I've had great looks all the time. I'll defend her this time.
Yeah, I think that of all of the fashion on the show, she's the only one people really talk about, in my experience so far.
All press is good press.
All press is good press, and also
And has she had some good outfits?
some of them are not terrible. Some are better than others. You know what I mean?
But there hasn't been she is looking good there. Look.
I haven't clocked anywhere I was that's a sleigh. At most, I haven't clocked it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, at best, it's been
Passable.
Okay, so that's unfortunate. Because if she had some slays and she had some burns,
right,
like, then you're like, okay, well, she's trying.
Right, yeah.
It's mostly misses and a couple of, like...
Not misses.
Or just, like, unnoteworthy.
Right. Okay, well, so I asterisk my defense.
Sure.
Right.
She's trying, but it's not going well.
Yeah. Next, we have a sweater vest shirt thing.
Sure.
It's blue and green massive stripes, horizontal stripes with a white collar. It is very sweater vest, but it has like wider arm sleeves. So it doesn't even look, it almost looks like a cap sleeve kind of a thing.
It's like an oversized vest, but it's too oversized for her.
Right, exactly.
Like, it's not like the cut was oversized. It was already cut oversized, but then she got a size up.
Right, exactly. It looks a little bizarre. But again, it's modest because her shoulders are covered.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like, and it's giving kind of 90s, like a modern interpretation of 90s.
Right. I was going to say, this photo, I'm not sure if this is going to make any sense, but to me, this photo looks like it's from a sitcom.
It does look like it's from a sitcom.
It's the way that it's
the background,
shot, the background, and what she's wearing looks like she's from a 90s sitcom.
This is just a screen grab I grabbed from an episode where she's in her kitchen. I don't hate this.
It also doesn't, and it might be the hair too, but makes her look very young.
It does make her look really young.
It looks like she's trying to dress like a high schooler.
She does look like a high schooler in this scenario.
She looks like either 30. A high schooler who's trying to dress like an adult, or an adult trying to dress like a high schooler. Like, if you told me she was 16 in that photo, I believe she was a 16-year-old who did too much makeup.
Yes, It's, the collar is very schoolgirly, but the colors are not very, like, 90s schoolgirl. They're very, like...
But they are very 90s, they're just not schoolgirl.
Right. Yeah, right. It's kind of an interesting shirt.
Yeah, I would call it modern interpretation of 90s, not true 90s.
Right, exactly. And finally, we have this dress that she's wearing. It's a white dress with 3/4 sleeves and a square neckline, and it looks like it has like little pink flowers all over it. It actually fits her nicely, and I don't hate it.
It just looks like Pioneer Woman pajamas.
Yeah.
It also actually reminds me of, do you know that there's like this Orthodox Jewish TikToker who talks about women's fashion?
Yeah.
I think I have seen it.
And it's like the neckline's a little low, but like it has the same dress construct where like it's a non-fitted dress. There might be shaping to the dress, but it is not ever body tight.
Right.
And like that's very much, this is like, it has form.
Right.
Like it's not just a sack.
Right.
But it's not skin tight anywhere. No. It's just...
It's still got flow to it.
It's still got flow.
But you can still... But she still has a waistline. Yeah, I actually really kind of like this dress. I think it works well for her vibe that she's going for, which is like innocent, pious Mormon pioneer.
Yeah, like I don't like the pattern.
Yeah. I think it needs to be
the
like
pattern's a miss, but the shape and the cut is fine.
Yeah, right. I always love a square neckline. I think they're pretty flattering. It's... Yeah, I mean, of the three, I think this is the least offensive.
Yeah, it's just...
It also depends on context, because sometimes outfits are right for your vibe and not right for your vibe.
That is a fair point.
And, like, her personal vibe and also whatever this is for. Like, this feels like... Is she wearing it to something in Salt Lake that will be, like, a service? Then, like, yeah, this is totally the right vibe
or
for that dress.
Pajamas.
Right. Or is she in her living room? Right.
And then it's like...
Is this what she's wearing to go out for drinks? Or, like, go to a bar? Well, not a bar. A soda shop. Yeah. Well, no cafe, because they can't drink coffee either.
Right.
Yeah.
A restaurant.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think what's interesting about Whitney's clothes, to me, is it's like she looks pious and innocent, but she is so chaotic. It's like trying to like build this brand of like...
It's her mask.
Exactly.
This is her mask.
Exactly. It is really interesting, the modest trends in clothing, because I've seen like things on TikTok of like Mormon influencers being like, here's clothes that I like to wear. Yeah. Trying to be modest in today's clothing world is definitely maybe not the most easy thing to be like fashionable while also holding up modesty. I think it can be done better than Whitney does it.
Yes.
It's an interesting
concept.
Yeah. And watching it on this show, I just think it's really fascinating because it's like they're like on the Housewives. Brands will sometimes gift housewives clothes to wear on the show, so it's like, oh, I'm wearing Valentino, and then they say it. Valentino gets a little boost because a housewife wore it. And I don't know if that's the scenario on this show, but it is interesting that it's like...
Probably wasn't for season 1.
No, but this is from season 2, I believe.
Okay.
So maybe that's why it's a little bit better than the frilly French-made
sure
pioneer woman sweater vest oddity.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what's the best, what's the worst? What do we think?
French maid's the worst.
French maid's the worst. I agree.
Worst for her and worst in general.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't think anybody could pull that dress off.
Yeah, the model didn't.
No, right. And if the model can't.
Like their promo shot of the best this dress is ever going to look.
Right. This is what we want you to buy it, so we're showing you on this model.
It looked like a Halloween costume for a French maid.
It did.
That was...
Yeah, conservative French maid because no shape.
Right.
I don't actually hate the 90s look.
I was going to say,
again,
90s
depending on
sitcom
context.
sweater vest.
Yeah,
I think
that was like her just hanging out in her house with her family.
That's very much like, I'm running errands today in
Yeah.
the city.
I think
gonna
that
look
was the
cute,
best for
walking
me.
around. Like some oversized jeans on the bottom.
Yeah.
Maybe like some nice comfy kicks.
Yeah.
I can see a look.
Even like leggings would work and like some white sneaks maybe.
Yeah, and like maybe if she was like standing up, the shaping would be a little
Yeah,
better.
and
Because
like
she was a little hunched
Yeah,
over
it was hard
in
to
that.
tell like how,
Because if it is just that big, then that is bad. But if she could like tuck it.
Right, do a little French tuck.
Because that still is not like that form fitting if you do a French tuck with like an oversized pant.
Right, exactly.
So you can claim your modesty still.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I don't hate the sweater vest thing.
Yeah, I think the sweater vest is actually my winner. While she does look nice here, this is just a more formal look than the other one is.
Yeah, that's true.
And so that's part of it. But I just don't like the pattern on the dress.
That's totally fair. Yeah, it's giving like kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, totally.
On the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Pioneer Woman. Like if Pioneer Woman had a line of clothing, this is what I would expect it to be.
If Shein had a line of Pioneer clothing, this would be it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which that honestly might be where she got it. Who knows?
Probably.
Yeah. Couldn't tell you. Yeah. Well, thanks for playing.
Yeah.
She should have to sit in a room, hear everybody share their beef with what she has done. She can't move, and she has to still wear
the frumpy
French maid outfit.
Yeah, there it is. That's her punishment.
That's her ultimate punishment.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening to this episode of Reality Bombshell. You can find us everywhere you listen to podcasts. If you're new here, take a look back through our back catalog, pick your favorite franchise, and listen through. Remember to follow, rate, leave us a review, and set your podcasting app to automatic download. All of that helps us out a lot. And follow us on all social media platforms at Reality Bombshell. A big thank you to Isaac Tobe for our theme song, and Tim Scholes for our logo, and Jack McMahon for being our guest today. And that's it for this episode of Reality Bombshell. I've been Ben.
I've been Ariel.
And I've been Jack.
Bombs away.
Reality Bombshell.